Arm levitation is a great experience for you to have as a practitioner because it shows you just how powerful these tools are. But it's also really powerful to experience as a subject to show the power of the unconscious mind. So Lisa, you've had a bit of experience of kind of hypnosis and that kind of thing before, but you've not experienced arm levitation before, I believe. Okay, good. So people experience it in different ways, but generally speaking what they experience is it starting from the fingers and the hand kind of lifting like that, and then sometimes the elbow starts to move and the shoulder starts to move. But it's not something you'll be doing consciously. And as you'll notice, it's a very different sensation to moving consciously, and also to people watching. It will look very different to a conscious movement. So what I do is just close your eyes and just take a few moments to just allow yourself to begin to relax. And just notice shoulders relaxing, your mind slowing down. And any sound you hear on the outside can just be a cue to take your attention even more inwards. Because you know you have a conscious mind, but you also have your unconscious mind. And you can experience life in many ways. You can experience it through your conscious, rational, logical mind, but also through your unconscious. So what I'd like to do is just like to ask inside, is it okay with your unconscious mind to have this experience? Does that feel okay inside? And what you can do is allow yourself to use it as a metaphor for just how powerful your unconscious is. And that means as you make decisions in life, you can learn to trust your unconscious more. As you're moving forwards in your life, you can learn to trust your unconscious even more. So I'd like to just, as you allow yourself to continue to feel that sense of relaxing, feeling your body becoming heavier in the chair, I'd like just to notice the sensation of your hands. And as you become aware of them, which of your hands feels lighter? Your left hand or your right hand?
Left hand.
Okay, good. So I'd like to notice that sense of lightness in your left hand. And as you notice that sense of lightness, you can allow your mind to soften, to quieten even more. As you feel your body relaxing even more into the chair. And as you notice your left hand feeling lighter, you may notice the lighter your left hand feels, the heavier your right hand feels. As you become aware of the difference in sensation. And as you notice that now, which finger in your left hand feels the lightest?
Maybe the index finger.
Okay, good. Now many people find this to be kind of an uplifting experience. It kind of shows just how powerful their unconscious is. And it may begin to feel like a piece of string maybe tied around your index left finger, attached to a balloon. You may get a sense of your left finger beginning to lift. You see, when your hand begins to move, it's your unconscious showing how powerful it is. And that's a very valuable resource to have in life. So as you notice your left finger, as it's moved to the left, it may now have the freedom to lift up a little bit more. Maybe from your elbow. So maybe notice that sensation of lightness in your elbow and your shoulder as it wants to move up, if it wants to. How does that feel now?
My hand feels really tired.
Okay, good. So then what I'd like to do is, when you're ready, I'd like to feel the sensation of almost like clay around your fingers. Of almost kind of like if you had like a clay glove. So even if you wanted to move your fingers, you find your fingers completely solid, encased in that sense of clay. And feel the coolness of it. And feel that supporting your hand. And then what I'd like to do is notice that even if you wanted to not have your fingers completely stuck in that way, try not to have them completely stuck. Notice what happens when you try to move your fingers. How does that feel? You feel that sense of clay around your fingers right now. How does that feel?
Feels tight.
Okay, good. So then what I'd like to do is, on the count of 3, we're going to have your hand relax back down again, in a way that all the sensations are going to come back to completely normal on the count of 3. So it's just going to relax back down. And as it does that, you're going to have a really nice sense of joy, of calmness. So when I get to 3, your hand's just going to relax back down, and you're going to feel that sense of joy and calmness. So 1, 2, 3. Your hand relaxes back down. That's good. And you feel that sense of joy, of calmness, of knowing that you're unconscious. You just achieved something really quite amazing. Your arm just levitated. And you can thank your unconscious inside of your mind for doing that now. Then when you've done that, you can then notice your right hand feeling lighter, your left hand feeling heavier. You may even wiggle your fingers a little bit and just start to feel the sensation coming completely back to normal. And then when it's done that, you can just hear the words, very good, well done, inside of your mind. Then when you're ready, you can allow yourself to open your eyes, and in your own time, noticing the sounds around you and coming back to the room. So opening your eyes when you're ready. Good. How are you doing?
Okay.
So how did that feel?
Bizarre.
Bizarre in what way?
I just didn't think it was going to work at first, and I was quite tempted to move it, but I didn't want to at all. And then just the contact with my jeans just became gradually less and less, and it just really shocked me, it surprised me.
So did you notice that it's almost like it's like you're not doing it consciously, that it's just happening by itself?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a conscious movement at all. It's just so slow, I suppose, and gradual. That's why I was quite surprised when I saw it move quite a bit.
Good, well done.
Thank you.
Good. Okay, so...